Welcome, Drutter sisters. As you know, we like to be all-encompassing here at Drutter Brothers. So when we say Drutter Brothers or Drutter sisters or Drutter mothers, just know that it is all-encompassing. No genders or identities excluded. Sometimes it's just hard to rattle them all off. So thank you for tuning in, Drutter Brother Nation. We are right on schedule with the broadcast. We'll be slightly behind on the tip as we invite all our viewers to join us in a quick 25 air squats, hitting up the challenge suggested by viewer Z Pants, 25 squats every 20 minutes. It's quite an insane pace. He says he's keeping up with it. His pants aren't on fire, so he must not be a liar. Here we go with the squats as we get ready for the game. We did have a chance to catch up with Pat Chambers, coach of the Nittany Lions, before the game, and we just asked what he saw in his team leading up to this matchup against NC State, and he said that he saw a better practice step in his players, particularly from senior Lamar Stevens. Stevens, the leading scorer for Penn State at 17.6 points per game. He will definitely look to be a leader out there today as Penn State has a tough matchup against the 11th seed NC State. As we know, NC State already a win behind them in Drutter Madness as they beat UCLA in the play-in games to move into this round one matchup with Penn State. As we are halfway through our squats here, taking us a little while, we had to pause to look up some stats. We don't know them off the top of our head. I know you assume we do. We appreciate you for your confidence in our memories and intelligence. However, we cannot come through for you today. Not also coming through for you today, we only be one-sided on the commentary here as it's Drutter Brother Cooley missing his better half, Drutter Brother Kleiny. We completely understand these weekday games can be tough, as so can these squats. 25 reps. A little squawk there out of my throat in protest. NC State, Penn State coming right up here at Drutter Madness. We are a little behind on posting games, so if you need to catch up, please check our website throughout the day. www.drutterbrothers.com/videos. It's okay if you got to make a work call. We understand double duty. Again, it's a work day. We just try to bring some midday entertainment, mix it up, take people's minds off of their work so they can still get their hashtag druthers and hashtag bird up, kill two birds, work and play. As we go down to the court as we are about to start play here at Drutter Madness. Squat it deep. We tried. You can feel the deep burn. Oksana Bayul in the crowd. Shout out to her. A real limited crowd, but pretty huge that we got Oksana in the building tonight. The tip is up, and Penn State will take control first. And that's guard Lamar Stevens dribbling it up and passing over to number 5, Isaiah Brockington for the 2. Interestingly enough, Brockington is from Philadelphia but owns land in England. That might be where he gets the Brockington name. That just sounds like royalty. And right now he's Penn State royalty, scoring their only 2 points. Is that Brockington again on the 2? It looks like it is. Number 5, Isaiah Brockington, taking charge of the Nittany Lions. Offense here early, putting them up 4-0 on NC State Wolfpack. The Wolfpack D, which was so stout in that play-in game, middling more around Rattler range right here early on. Pretty weak, as Penn State having their way with the Wolfpack. At least Isaiah Brockington is. He's a 6'4" sophomore, 200 pounds out of Philadelphia, as we mentioned, but owns land in England. He won't be going over there anytime soon with all the travel bans, but, when you're playing the game of basketball, no traveling is a good rule to hold by. Brockington dribbles, avoiding the travel, Looks like he dropped his shoulder. He does, getting excited and getting the offensive foul. NC State not being able to put up any points a minute in. Let's see if they can get on the board here as their guard, number 14, Markel Johnson, dribbles around, gets it inside, and another miss from the Wolfpack. They sure need to find their alpha because right now they are playing beta to the Penn State Nittany Lions. North Carolina State down 6 early in Drutter madness. And that did it right there as the Wolfpacks heard our growl and put in 2, moving back within 4. I think that might have been Mike Watkins down low, number 41, 4-2. And that's right, as one of our viewers pointed out, that is a juice. A charge equals a juice. Sacrificing the body, juicing back up to stay in the game, not with roids, but that nice pineapple juice from Dole, perhaps. That's what I always liked growing up. Fresh squeezed was always better, but that's harder to keep on hand. We don't all have our own Bobby Boucher to mix a sweet elixir of victory up each game. NC State back with the ball. That's number 14. They're forward, passing inside to 33. Jamari Wheeler. No, I'm sorry. That was 33 for the Lions is Jamari Wheeler. Jericho Helms for the Wolfpack stepping out, giving the ball back to Penn State on the pass from Markel Johnson, number 14. And NC State will get it back on the turnover by Penn State. Takes the side out, runs the top hat. That's Markel Johnson, guard. Swings it to number 4, CJ Bryce. Over to 11, Devin Daniels, who drives in and gets the foul on Penn State. A lot of fouls here early in this game. You don't want to be the boy that crowed wolf, but when it's a foul, it's a foul. And these refs are no boys, as they're men out here, doing their job in the face of danger, as are the players. We applaud everyone out there today. Hard work all around, win or lose, we're all winners as we get through together this hashtag quarantine with Ovaltine. Penn State looking to extend the lead. Some good passing back and forth between their guards, but poked away by NC State and scooped up by number 4, CJ Bryce, taking it coast to coast, no space ghost, lofting for the dunk. CJ Bryce, 6'5" senior out of Charlotte, North Carolina, drawing the Wolfpack within 2 of Penn State Nittany Lions. We're getting a Nittany? No, I think it's a litany is the word. I'm not sure what Nittany is. Maybe one of our Penn State College, Pennsylvania viewers can chime in with some help there. As Penn State commits the turnover, probably sad they don't have viewers. Please jump on. Your team needs you. Your school needs you. I know we've got some Hawkeyes in the building. Let's hear it from the Wolfpack. Oh, as they go to the line, shooting 2, number 11, Devin Daniels, 70.3% shooter from the line. Puts in the first, looking to tie it up here with the second. And drops it in, bouncing in off the front of the rim. Tying the game up at 6, and a quick steal. Once again, CJ Bryce staying on his toes, making a heads-up play to put in 2 and give the Wolfpack the lead, a chance to put it up to 3 as he goes back to the line, getting the and 1. Knocks it down, sweet as candy. I like candy, everybody likes candy. That's why Halloween is such a popular holiday. Thank you, Petey Pablo. No, not Petey Pablo. Come on and raise up. Backyard Baseball. Pablo Sanchez, I believe, said that. Or Pete Wheeler, perhaps. Penn State gets it inside. Wheels and deals. Number 41 goes up. Mike Watkins, and will go to the line. Only a 56.5% shooter. His teammates have confidence in him, though. Giving him encouragement, saying, "You got this, Mikey." And Mikey sure does. Puts in the first. Penn State down for the first time this game. 3:12 left in the first half of round 1 action at Drutter Madness. Try to switch it up on the quick drutters. Sometimes you got to get the drutters in quickly. Don't have time. Quick slice of za is my way to go. Oh, and can't get it to roll in. CJ Bryce putting on an aerial show. Surprising that when we asked him before the game if he had one wish, what would it be? He said he wishes he was an 1/8 inch taller. Not really needing that 8 inch so far here today, as he keeps skying to the rim and putting it in. Not able to knock down the first for NC State. Will not get the second either. And Penn State remains down only 2 as they drive up the court. Number 2, number 3, Myrion Jones. Over to 2, Lamar Stevens. Back to Myrion Jones. Inside. Will they put it up? That's Myrion Jones with the turnaround jumper. Lamar Stevens, 6'8" forward, puts it in for them. Middle name is Even as he evens up the score. Lamar, Even, Stevens. NC State coming down and saying, none of that. We're here to stay. And going back up to 12-10. Z-Pants in the crowd prefers slow druthers. And, the slow burn there's nothing wrong with that. Others' druthers are just as important as your druthers. So whether they like them fast or slow, what do you know? We're here to go back to the game. I have a thing with rhyming. I'm trying to work past it, but it's plagued me since I was 9. There I go again. 9 rhyme, pseudo rhyme. It works. Penn State missing, not having rhyme or reason so far on offense. NC State looking much more fluid late in this first half. Penn State dribbles around. That's once again guard Lamar Stevens. Inside to Mike Watkins, who can't get it to go. Struggling a little bit from the floor. Penn State, they started hot, but that NC State defense working their way up from that rattler back to that stout range, shutting down Penn State late in the first half, able to make their way back and are leading 12-10 with 1:08 left. Mike Watkins once again down low, same move, same result, can't get it to go. NC State rises for the jumper, short off the front of the rim. A decent attempt, but could have taken more time off the clock. Worked in for a layup. They've been getting quite a few of those. They've also had success getting to the line in the first half. A pretty good free throw shooting team. Most 71% overall. They're no slouch. So those starters, I think, will continue to try to get to the line to keep themselves in a position to win. 28 seconds left, 9 on the shot clock. Penn State drives the lane. I thought it was a block. It looks like it was, but his teammate will get him on the arm. The foul on Markel Johnson, the block by DJ Thunderberg. Won't matter as Penn State gets a chance for 2 at the line. Misses the first. Got to take advantage of those charity stripe shots. The second shot up, and that one's good. Penn State 11, NC State 12. 25 seconds, shot clock is off. NC State can hold for the last shot of the half. Number 11, Devin Daniels with it, drives in. Trying to take the charge is Curtis Jones in the game for the first time. Unable to do so, and he'll get called for the block. Not in the bonus. Devin Daniels drives, kicks back out to CJ Bryce. Markel Johnson over to CJ Bryce. Back to number 11, Devin Daniels, who drives the lane and gets 2. A nice strong move on the baseline from Devin Daniels. A long heat from Penn State will not go, and they will go to the locker room down 3, 14-11. And looking for a better start to the second half will be Penn State. NC State starting slow, but coming back with a real howling offense to take the lead 14-11. let's show you some quick stats here. There you can see how NC State really improved their percentage into the second half and shot better overall in the first half. Before we get back to the game, where does Charity Stripe come from? One of our fans asked. We'll do a quick halftime history lesson. Charity Stripe originated from the fact that there used to not be a stripe there. But a lot of the teams were finding it unfair that they couldn't shoot. And when they'd go to the lane, people just kept bowling them over. So I believe Drutter brother Kleiny's great-grandpa, or it might have been even his father, had an old housekeeper. When she was at a game and she said, "Come on, that's not fair. Show him some charity." And her name happened to be Charity. The refs right there on the spot put a line down, I believe with some aerosol paint, which as you know is outlawed now. We can't have them CFCs floating into that's chlorofluorocarbons, in layman's terms, floating into the ozone and, increasing this global warming we got going on. Hashtag Greta Thunberg. She is not in the crowd, which is okay. It's a limited crowd tonight. Charity is also not in the crowd. Kleiny's dad will be disappointed. Drutter brother Kleiny will actually be pleased at that news, as we do give a shout out to our brethren. He's working hard, bringing home the bacon, as I know you all are. We thank you for taking time away from your work day to get some druthers and burn up with some drutter madness. Back to the second half. NC State up 3 on Penn State, 14-11. Some minds blown here, I know. Some quick fun facts. We'll have to do some checking just to make sure we got all the dates and little small details right. But that's the gist of it. NC State staying on top of their game, pushing the lead to 5 right out of the gate. Who let the dogs out? The Wolfpack did, and Coach Kevin Keats has his team firing on all cylinders. Definitely not content to sit back on their haunches at halftime, if you will. Coming out barking mad. All right, that's enough with the Wolfpack puns. Let's see if we can get some Lions. They need to put some roar back into their game. That one was easy as they pass around the three-point line. Number 3 with it, Myrian Jones. Over to number 4, Miles Dredd, who, fun fact, can't put in the shot, but once auditioned to be a backup character in Broken Lizard's kind of horror dramedy flick, Club Dread. Not one of their best. Super Troopers their best. NC State playing at their best. Pushing the lead to 7. Continuing that play-in game momentum. The defense staying stout here. Leaving both pints of that stout on the court so far. 2 pints to make a quart. Hashtag bird up to 2 pints. Fill that quart up and leave it all out there. This is, after all, say it with me, Drutter Madness, as the always lovely, always honest Cece Lamani joins us. Check her out on Instagram. She takes some beautiful pics, and not just of me. Hashtag smiley face. NC State drives it up, looking to push their 7-point lead into probably as high as they can, I would guess. And a deep 3 will be rebounded and put up, but won't go. Gets his board again. Not giving up on it. That's guard Devin Daniels, number 11, getting 3 rebounds in a row. Only has 5.3 a game, almost at his total just on that one possession, but it pays off, and he gives NC State 20. Miles Dredd with it, back over to Lamar Stevens, number 1, Curtis Jones in the game for Lamar Stevens. We wonder if Stevens got injured in the first half. We haven't seen a whole lot of him. And there he is. He's back on the court trying to make the defensive play. Unable to, just a step behind the Wolfpack. And number 4, CJ Bryce. Able to get 2 more. Doubling up Penn State, 22-11, 4:44 left in the second half. Penn State, a nice move inside, finally looking good. Number 4, Miles Dredd, 6'4" guard with the inside move. Putting it up to give Penn State 2. And a turnover, as he thought he was a little further out from the basket than he appeared to be, goes right up into the underside of the hoop with it. You got to keep your head on a swivel. I always tell my dog that. She's always, being too quick on the head whiplash, and she's running into cinder blocks and tree stumps and stuff. There's 420, lucky number 420 left in the second half. Penn State needs to go on a real roll. Speaking of roll, hashtag Tuesday Schmooze Day. Get out there and schmooze your boss. Get that raise. Drutter away. We're here at Drutter Madness, trying to lift a little gloom off the day. I think there might be some sun out there today. I haven't had a chance to step outside. Been grinding away at work this morning. Glad I can step away to bring you some live action of Drutter Madness. Penn State right there admitting to the foul, knowing they were beat, knowing they had no chance. 34, DJ Funderburk, that's a fun name, goes to the line shooting 2, 76% shooter. We got to support his lifestyle, as we're getting reports that he has never eaten kale. And that's why right there, he sinks the first from the line. You don't do that when you eat too much kale, but having never eaten any, he's able to sink both free throws, putting his team up 11, and a steal by C.J. Bryson, the dunk. He's putting on a show this game. Get up, young man. Again, not needing that extra eighth of an inch he wishes he had. Send it this way. We could always use some height as we're trying to get higher, and move this tournament right along. Penn State answers back. The action going back and forth, picking up pace a little bit here in the second half. Penn State not wanting to go home. It might be a little too late. Down 11, getting themselves in a little bit of a hole. Let's see if the Nittany Lions can claw their way back out. Just like Simba clawed the pride out of the clutches of Scar. Go watch the new Lion King if you haven't seen it. Disney Plus is a real gem. If you don't have it, I'm sorry. It is, it does cost money. Unlike the free live viewing of Drutter Madness, the Drutter Brothers will continue to bring you throughout the week. As always, check for updates on DrutterBrothers.com and check for our coming soon YouTube channel, which will be streaming all our old games. The newer games will be up at the site, the older games on YouTube. Check them all out. We appreciate the fandom. We give it back. Been doing them. We got some fans doing the squat challenge. Penn State, going up for the alley-oop, but can't put it down. Miles Dredd missing the pass. Not able to put the dunk in. That would have been the momentum changer possibly, but keeps them down 11, and maybe a little bit of shame there. It was a good pass, just really missed it. Took his eye off of it, I think. It might be because I think Greta Thunberg might have made a quick appearance at the stadium. Came to check on the lead certification at least. Penn State, definitely not lead certified here, as they are not in it. NC State maintains the lead, pushing it to 13, 2:17 left in the second half. That's another great idea. Take this opportunity to learn a new language. You never know when it will come in handy. We here at Drutter Brothers speak English, a little bit of Spanish, and of course, we speak Drutter nonsense all the time. If you've been tuning in to Drutter Madness, you certainly know that. We try to bring you some facts. Facts are life. Hashtag live life live. Penn State with the side out, throwing it immediately down low. Nice move inside by number 2, Lamar Stevens. 6'8" senior will go to the line. He shoots almost 72% from the line. Dribbles, rolls it out, gets it back, sets, shoots, and can't get that one to fall. That's how the game has been going so far for the Nittany Lions. Just falling a little bit short. Gets the second, and they will draw back to 12. A full court pressure pays off immediately, and they will go right back to the line. Can't get the chance for the three-point play. Jericho Helms disagrees with the call, but Miles Dredd will try to take advantage of these shots from the hashtag charity stripe. Knocks down the first. He's an 84%, 83.3 repetent, of course, free throw shooter. So he should knock this one down, and he does, getting the shooter's roll. You're friendly to the hoop, it's friendly to you. He's from Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to Justina Onchek, the Detroit doctor with the Proctor. Something better than that. She's a great gal. Friends with Cece Lamani, I believe. She's still in the crowd. Thank you for watching. Going to the line is Miles Dredd, the Detroit native. Misses that one. We may have jinxed him. Our apologies. And misses again. He's really hoping that, wishes he could have those two back, as he normally puts those down, but can't here. His team down 10. That would have been huge. NC State working it around, wasting some clock. Penn State's defense picking up the intensity. Number 14, Markel Johnson dribbles with it. Double teamed. Passes over to the wing. Number 4, CJ Bryce passes back. Markel Johnson back with the ball. Excuse me, that was DJ Funderburg back to Markel Johnson. Over to Jericho Helms, and the shot clock will run out on the NC State Wolfpack. Playing a little too much keep away. Up 10, though, it might not hurt him in the long run if Penn State can't put down some shots. The hook shot. A little different look there from Miles Dredd, not normally posting up, using his body to keep the ball away from the defender on the hook shot, but it won't go short. Try the pump fake, juke, and step under next time. Might get him. Nice pass inside. Number 4, once again, CJ Bryce with 2 more. Number 4 with 2 more. On the play of the game right there. Penn State, under a minute. I'd be launching shots if I were them, and they do. Number 4, Miles Dredd. A nice looking jumper to draw within 8. Drawing, that's another thing you can do. Take up some drawing, draw some landscapes, play some Pictionary. We know one team, we'll have to check in with Drutter Brother Kleiny to confirm which team, but one team was quoted as to be playing a lot of Pictionary in the off season. Or going back to the drawing board, if you will. Coach said he really wants his team to practice up on their drawing abilities. They exited the tournament early. Penn State looking to not follow suit. Fouling to stop the clock. Down 8, 47.5 left. Some viewers challenging each other to board games. Could be fun. Try to play virtually. We haven't tried it yet, but we will give it a try soon and report back as to the ins and outs and any tips we might have. Markel Johnson can't put down the free throw, and the following strategy pays off. Penn State will get the ball back. 45 seconds left, down 8. They've got some shooters on their team as well. Myron Jones shooting 40.3% from the three-point line, and Miles Dredd almost 32%. See if they put in Seth Lundy, who also shoots almost 40% and has a little bit of length. It looks like Lundy will not be in the game. Miles Dredd and Lamar Stevens, and Myron Jones, look for them to get the ball for a three-pointer here. Instead, sees an open lane and drives in, but can't get the layup to go. Good look by Lamar Stevens. Can't get it to fall and fouls immediately to stop the clock at 37. Devon Daniels goes to the line, sinks the first. Dribbles, resets for the second. Puts the lead back at 10 for NC State. Penn State will take a timeout. Coach Pat Chambers looking to reset, draw up something quick on offense, maybe get up a quick 3. We haven't seen too many threes in the tournament. Teams opting to go inside. We wonder if that's something to do with the shortened games. 3 points. Sometimes those longer games, you can weather the runs easier. Here, with the shortened games, it might be opting for working the clock and going for a more high percentage shot inside. Working so far for NC State, as CJ Bryce, their guard, has been able to get inside quite a bit, either getting the layup or going to the line. NC State protesting the foul call there. Number 25 off the bench, John Harrar, will go to the line in the game for the first time. And a little bit of bench rust showing there. Cannot hit the first end of the 1-and-1. Unfortunate for them, NC State gets the ball back with a chance to run the clock off, passing up the dunk opportunity to run more clock. You don't see that very often, especially out of these college guys. I would want to showboat a little bit in Drutter madness. Put up a dunk in the last seconds, get the crowd on their feet. Try to make that highlight reel. Still need to do the push-up challenge. We're getting called out here. Yes, we will be doing the push-up challenge. We're just coordinating the time so Brother Klein and myself can get on at the same time and knock them out for the fans. We love the banter going back and forth among our viewers. We always appreciate comments. Talk amongst yourselves. It helps the game. It helps the atmosphere. We're all just here to get our druthers. And NC State getting theirs. Penn State not so much. NC State will wind this one down, winning 30-20. The 11 seed upsetting the 6 seed. The Wolfpack stay hot as they march into the second round past Penn State. And we caught up briefly with Kevin Keats, and we asked him, what went on there in the second half that you were able to stay on top and pull this one out against Penn State. And he said it was simple. We just locked into what we had to do to be successful. And, if it's that simple, they might be able to make a deep run here at Drutter Madness. As we check in quickly with the players of the game, no surprise here, it's number 4, CJ Bryce for the Wolfpack with 14 points, pacing all scorers. Over on the Penn State side, number 4, Curtis Jones, normally number 4, Miles Dredd, leading Penn State with 6. Excellent work by both teams. Congrats to the Wolfpack. Thank you for viewing. And as always, stay tuned for upcoming news on tonight's live viewing of Drutter Madness. Hashtag thanks for Waz. Hashtag what can Brown do for you.